Namaskaram girls. Next we are moving to the topic of the Chinese civilization. In China there were two rivers, Yangtze and Huanghe. It is called as a Yellow River. This Yellow River is called as a sorrow of China because of often flood comes. So almost all the time the destructions was there. So that it is called as a sorrow of China. So they were often frequent floods in the Huanghe. Okay, these are the two rivers in Chinese civilization. For the Egyptian civilization, Nile River, Mesopotamian, Euphrates and Tigris. Here, Yangtze and Huanghe. Okay, there were the evidence for the prehistoric period. At the time, Peking man was there. 7 lakh to 2 lakh BP, that is BC. And Yunnan, there was a man Yunnan, he was existent in China. And Neolithic period was 4500 to 3750. In this one, where it is, we can see that means Henan, which is near the Yellow River and Yangtze River Valley also. In that rivers there were the evidence for the Neolithic period. Okay girls. Next we will go for polity and emperor. Shi Huangdi, that is Qin Shi Huang. He was the first emperor, founded the Qin dynasty. Qin, Qin dynasty, and this emperor has received the title Son of Heaven. He was considered as the first emperor of China. His period was between 221 to 206. He was known as the imperial era. This period during his ruling period is called as a imperial era, and he conquered many particular regions and make it under control still to 12 BC. He defeated feudal laws. He built a strong empire, and he is united the China. And he constructed the Great Wall of China. This protect from invading the enemies from the outside, and also to integrate the empire. Okay, and for that he construct the roads. This is about the Shi Huangdi. He belongs to Qin dynasty. So next empire, Han Empire, from the period of 206 to 220 AD. During his period, the history of China was written, and he ruled China. The important ruler was Wu Ti. He ruled from 147 to 87 BC, and he sent Zhang Quan to the western side of the Asia. Okay, so western side in the sense to know about the knowledge and other places. Okay, in the year 138 BC. Therefore, he opened the Silk Road in 130 BC. This helps to trade activities. Okay, because of the Silk Road, they had trade connections with other countries, particularly beneficiaries from the Zhang. Chinese silk was much famous in other countries after the Rome. In the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, he was the famous emperor in the Rome. This after the Rome silk, China silk becomes famous, and they have both were interchanged also. So when you have to see the evidence in Tamilagam, we have the silk, China silk. Okay girls, and when you come for terracotta army, so the king along with the king, the various images found in China. So this army, military army, Queen Shi Huang, the first emperor of China, he was buried with the king. He means the warriors were buried with the kings. With the king. 210 to 209. It was founded in the place Lishan Mountain. This is from 35 km northeast of Xi'an province. This is about a terracotta army. When you come for philosophy and literature, there were the many philosophers such as Lao Tse, Confucius, Mencius, Motu, Tao Chian. These are the philosophers in China. They have developed in the Chinese civilization. Sun Tzu, a military strategy, wrote the book called Art of War, Spring and Atom Annals. This spring atom decides the chronicle for the China. Okay. Next, when you come for the Yellow River, they have a medicine. Yellow Emperor Canon of Medicine. This was written book on the medicine to diagnose during the period of the Han Dynasty, how to diagnose the disease, everything. Next, when you come to Lao Tse, he was the master archive keeper and he was a founder of the Taoism, Buddhism, Jainism. Have you heard about that? Like that, Taoism. So he says that desire is the root cause for the evils. So desire means what you like. Okay, likings is called as a desire. When you come for Confucius, his name, meaning for his name is Kuang, that is the master. He was a Chinese philosopher, political reformers, and he says about that when the personal life is good, automatically the society will be good. When the family is good, society will be improved. When the society is improved, is regulated, national will be improved. It says about the Confucius. Next, Menicus. Menicus says and that he was a counsel for the rulers and he traveled throughout the China. He is also a philosopher. Okay, and when you come for Chinese script, they have started writing in the earlier period itself, pictographic system. This was the pictography was converted into symbol form. Okay girls, this is about the Chinese civilization. Next we'll go for the Indus Valley civilization. This is called as Harappan civilization. This covers an area of 1.5 million square kilometer in India and Pakistan, and Sudgajan in the west, which is in the Pakistan. Next, Shodgai, which is in Iran, that is Afghanistan in the north. Algirpur in the east in Uttar Pradesh, and Daimiabad, which is in Maharashtra, that is in south. These are the boundaries for the Harappan culture. So they were the region of Gujarat, Pakistan, Rajasthan and Haryana. So these are the places covered for the Indus Valley civilization or Harappan civilization. So what are the cities, that is surrounding boundaries? Sudgajandor, Shortugai, Almigirpur, Daimiabad. When you come for planned towns, Harappa is covered in the Punjab and Pakistan. Harappa is covered in the Punjab and Pakistan. Next, when you come for Mohenjo-daro, the Sindh region in the Pakistan, then Dholavira which is in the Gujarat, and Calibangan which is in Rajasthan, Lothal, Gujarat, Banawali, Rajasthan, Bahikari, Haryana. Already I told Subgodata which is in Gujarat. These are the major cities in civilization. Indus Valley civilization, it was well planned, fortified wall was there, streets was there, lanes, drainage, all these has followed, they are constructed in the Harappan towns. These are the towns for the Harappan civilization. They use the baked, unbaked bricks for the houses. Some houses was constructed in the stones, and they have a planning of the towns. Many houses had more than one floor. Tank was there. The great bath of Mohenjo-daro was an important structure. This paved the adjacent rooms. So when you have a tank, near that many rooms were there for dressing changes, everything. Unearthed structures have been identified. Granary was there. And we don't know about the nature of the political organization of the Harappan. Who has ruled in the Harappan and all. That alone we don't have evidence. Okay girls, these are the one. And the main image from Mohenjo-daro, this was identified as the priest king. This is about the planned towns. When you take Indus Valley civilization, this is also known as Harappan civilization. Harappa was the first site to be discovered in India. Okay. This is about the planned towns. Okay girls.